Okay, green light means go, I believe. Should be live. Going live. Looks like it anyway, okay. There we go. Now, do what I always forget to do and tweet this right away. And send this out here. Who dat? What's that? Oh, Breezy was fast to favorite that. Wow. Way to go, Breezy. Okay. Hello, hello. Welcome to late Saturday night baseball with Dog Bones. Hello. Shaggy, is that you? Okay. Hey. Alright, we'll let people trickle in here, but I'm going to just go ahead and start playing. How's everybody tonight? You enjoying your Saturday? Almost Sunday? It is Sunday if you're out on the East Coast, I guess. Had a pretty decent day. Had an upload that would never upload. Like forever. Bob Jumpa. Wow. Hi. Been a while since I've seen your name. How you doing? Let's see. Yeah, my Cubs franchise video came out like three hours later than I wanted it to, but oh well, it's life, I guess. But I went to go see Neighbors today. That was awesome. Good movie. Funny, worth it. Yes. So yeah, ideally I probably wanted to put out probably one more video today, but things got kind of busy with personal stuff, I guess. So 2 quality videos it was, and now a live stream. So this will this will go up later. Guess early morning on SGU. For those who don't get to catch it live. Yo, what's up, man? UFC and Dog Bones. Good night. Oh, is there a UFC fight tonight? A sure tail sign that I'm reading comments. That is that I'm actually in batting practice. Goodbye, batting practice. Okay, 78 and 46. It's a pretty good record. Man, it's been a run here where they've had him DHing. Isn't really early here in England. But are you saying it is or it isn't? Let's see. It is. Okay, gotcha. Starting to realize how much you're going to miss the NCAA series? Yeah. Well, at least people can jump on the roster updates earlier this year since they already have the game. Roster sets should be out much earlier this year. Icon, how you doing? Well, to see just how well I hit tonight here. I'm not like overly ambitious isn't the word. I'm about half awake. That's what I'm trying to say. But it felt like doing a stream, so. Otherwise known as Foo Forever Long. Hey, how you doing, man? What is up, SGU? Love your channel. Thank you very much, Lammy. That's what I'm looking for. Some rips. Seems like I either hit really well or really, really, really poorly during live streams, so we'll see which one it's going to be tonight. You wish they would have gotten one game in the next gen? Yeah, I was really looking forward to next gen college football, to tell you the truth. It's too bad. Even if even if the game were backwards compatible, that you could play it on your system and not have to keep your Xbox 360 around or your PS3 around to play it. I hear you on that one. Am I giving out my PSN gamer tag? It's not as fan, and I have been accepting people on the PS4, so I've accepted everybody that's sent them my way. Up until I think the last time I went through them was probably 2-3 days ago, but since the I never really bothered with it on the PS3 unless it was like for a live stream and it needed to be done for Home Run Derby or something like that. But I mean, with the restricted limit of 100 people, I would never bother to manage them either on the PS3 or Xbox 360. But now with the relaxed number of people you can have as friends there, I just accept them all. I don't know that it really means much. I don't really play online almost ever, so. I'm hoping that I don't know, the NCAA stuff's really confusing and complicated right now. I mean, I'm still really missing college basketball games as well. Not as much as I'm going to miss yearly college football games, but I'm hoping there's some way that things get resolved and it becomes a thing again at some point. It says I'm playing NHL 13. Yeah, that's a bug that no matter where I go in my dashboard, right at the top of the video where the title is, every time I change it, it goes back. I kind of just stopped fighting it. If anyone knows how to permanently change that, I'd love to hear how you go about it. It's not the end of the world, but it is annoying. You know what? I can take care of this friend request right now because I have the mobile app for PlayStation. Since my game is over, so you can't just batch accept these though, can you? While I'm waiting for menus, I'm accepting some requests here. So what, I get one hit in that game? It's going to be one of those nights, huh? I'm down to 5 left. I'm going to wait on that training until I can actually use it for something. Alright. Play. The kids are playing Minecraft in the other room. Letting them stay up a little bit here tonight. Since it's Saturday night. And they can sleep in. Okay. I cleared the friend request, at least for now. Hey man, just discovered the YouTube channel this weekend. Made my weekend with entertaining and concise videos. Great job. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a catalog of 3,000 plus videos, so you definitely could have some stuff to watch for a while. Alright. I don't want to do batting practice. Let's go. Wait, shoot. Was that a... did I just skip an update? Or a spotlight? No. I did. Good. Why is he DHing all the time? I don't get this. He hasn't played third in like the longest time. I don't know what's up with that. To me, I don't think PS4 version is worth it for bigger beards and more detailed ballparks. Well, yeah, to each his own. Why'd I swing at that? I do not know. I watched some of the pre-release streams. The one I caught the most out of was the Puig versus Pence thing they did, which was pretty cool. Why is my email icon jumping at me here on my Mac? Settle down, boy. Alright. Better. Alright. Time to start bearing down here and get some hits. Or not. How was my night so far? Pretty good. I'm a little on the tired side, but I don't know. I just felt like streaming for a little while. Just because really, I think I've only streamed once since the PS4 game came out. Is that true? Just once? That's crazy. I thought I would have streamed, 5, 6, 7 times by now. just hasn't worked out that way. I guess I've put together all the videos I wanted to put together, and every time I kind of thought about streaming, it was kind of like in between. Like, I just would hit it at weird times, like when I want to go catch dinner or something. I don't know. For some reason, it just hasn't really worked out for streaming times much. I hit that hard right at the right fielder. What do I think about the Vikings draft? I got to catch up on. I kind of saw the highlights of what happened today, but I didn't catch every single person they drafted. But I mean, it looks all right. At the time they took Barr, I was a little let down. But when they came back in the first round and got Bridgewater, I'm like, all right, I guess I see what they're doing here. I think personally they probably wanted Manziel a little more, but I think I'm actually probably happier with Bridgewater just because we don't have to deal with the circus. You guys hear about the supposed leaked scouting report or whatever you want to call it from the Patriots that just pretty much like tore Manziel apart? Says he doesn't study the game and like I don't know, some real bad info about like how he's dealt with coaches at Texas A&M. He can't be approached or not approached, but he doesn't handle being yelled at or he'll shut down. Just kind of stuff like that. I'm like, wow, if that stuff's like legit, then dude's more of a head case than I even thought. It was the Browns movie all over again. Yeah, it's just too bad that this whole thing with Josh Gordon had to, blow up at the same time. I'm like, they had a really nice draft, and then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, the main guy that was going to be catching passes from Johnny Manziel may have taken himself out of the picture. So, how about the Steelers? Steelers got Rob Blanchflower, man. That's all I care about. I really hope he makes that team. Got to see the Beast Flower in the NFL. What happened with Gordon? Positive, supposed positive drug test for marijuana, which is stupid because it's not a performance enhancer in any way. I mean, he's not gaining an advantage. I don't know. A lot of people are mad because we're saying, hey, we got people on, serious gun charges and things that are threatening lives and all that, and they get off, but yet a guy's going to get suspended potentially for a year, half a year to a year for smoking. So, yeah. What was that? Just one hit? One hit plus another hard hit ball. We'll pick it up a little bit here. Hopefully. Can anyone give you a good name for your Road to the Show guy? Here's what I suggest. Go in, start up the Road to the Show. Start a new one. Go in there under what it says for broadcast names. Like there's where you type in the names, but right under that there's the first and last name for audio. Just go in there and look at the list. Those ones that are nicknames in the first 5-6 pages, priceless, man. I came up with so many good ones for my Diamond Dynasty. That's actually where Dawg Bones came out of. Looking through those, and Dawg Bones was initially on my Diamond Dynasty team a couple years ago. And then I decided to roll with it for a Road to the Show last year. But I had one of my favorites was Dirtbag Cowboy. I had Chubby Chick. I had was it Chubby Chick or Chubby Catfish? I had who else did I have? Cougar Coyote. The one that my buddy Burnsy always wanted to do was Three Fingers His Dudenstein or something like that. Three Fingers His Dudenstein, and you can get him to say it, but you can't type it out. So I'm like, why do you have names in here that you can say but you can't type out? It's kind of bizarre. Junk, Jim, aka Junk Gaming Videos. He made Homer Simpson. You can do Homer Simpson in there. You can do, he was going to do Stuart Little. Stuart Little's in there. Make him a small little speedy dude. I mean, there's many a combination you can get. I mean, that's if you care like me. If you if you get a kick out of hearing the PA announcer and the announcers talk about your name. I like to start with something that will be in that. Now, like for example, now when I created PS4, I knew obviously that was never going to be a name that would be said in the audio banks, but Chubby Cheeks is good. I think I had one named Some Chick one time. It actually say that. So here comes Some Chick. What was the other one? The one I did the other day to show people how to port their Road to the Show players. I think it was Big Daddy Mad Dog. Yeah. I just took batting practice again. Why'd I do that? Because I was answering questions, that's why. Huge anus. Yeah, if you could get him to say it, that'd be great. I had a dude named Cookie Candyman. Trying to think of some of my others that I had on my Diamond Dynasty team. Why am I swinging at that? Come on. I'll help him out. Better. Now get over his head. Ah. Sox won tonight? Good. Damn near got no hit last night. Which I was only okay with because I have Yu Darvish on my fantasy team. Oh, speaking of that, I should see how my fantasy team did tonight. Let's check real quick here. 32 points out of my hitters. Nobody was in the negative. That's always good. Ooh. Sonny Gray got me 10 points, but he didn't get the win. -2 from Grant Balfour and -2 from Soriano in Washington. So only 4 points total out of my pitchers. What was that give me, like 36? Where am I on the scoreboard here? Oh, yeah, my game got a little closer. I'm winning. It's 286 to 231. With 1 day left in this matchup. Let's see who I got going tomorrow. Do I got pitchers tomorrow? Just Chris Tillman, huh? Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully I have enough of a cushion. Speaking of fantasy teams, mine sucks. Whoa, whoa, what is this wind up? No. Get that out of here. That's annoying. That's like an old style. Look at this dude. Wow, that's wild. Ah. I wonder what I wonder which one that is. I'd love to use that on a picture someday. God, he's got me mesmerized by the whole leg kick thing. Anybody know whose real windup that is? It's insane. Come on, Dawg. We got to bear down. What am I... You know, it is kind of dangerous for me to be playing this when I'm, like, kind of tired because... I'm already a free swinger, and it just gets magnified when I'm not really focused in. It's the picture from Bad News Bears. Yeah. Would chubby cheeks be fat with power, or hold on a second. Well, at least I made contact. Jeez. Would it be fat with power or short and skinny? To me, I think he'd be short and stubby. But maybe still fast? I don't know. That'd be kind of interesting, right? Like a short, stocky little guy. With chubby cheeks, of course. Gotta work those... God! Work those cheeks. Oh, this has been another horse crap game. Somehow I haven't managed to completely blow my batting average yet, but I really need to stop reaching for pitches. Jeez. PS4 is the best. Thanks. Michael Sam's reaction footage was disturbing. I didn't see it. What'd he do? I did not see it, no. I've been kind of busy this afternoon. Yeah, I do. I do also enjoy playing with the PS4 controller. It's nice. What do I think of the girl that got hit with a shovel? I think I've seen that video. Is it more than just the 10-second Instagram? I'm like, or not Instagram. Is it more than I saw a 10-second Vine version? Is it more than that? The girl getting hit with the shovel. Or is it like a full-blown, drawn-out video? Am I going to continue with Sam Slinger? Yeah, probably. I just, it's all about baseball right now. I mean, I guess I haven't really posted up much football at all this past month or so. I have put up a couple basketball videos that kind of had mixed reactions. I thought they might do a little better because of playoffs and stuff. And I probably should test the waters of football again now that everybody's, excited about the draft. But for the most part, going by what's getting viewed like a ton is baseball. Even the PS3 version all last month, people were excited for, judging by what was being viewed. So there's a 2-minute video. Oh, okay. I have not seen that then. Just got Madden 08. Should you do a kicker or a punter? I'd do a kicker. I don't think a punter would be that fun. DCHS, how you doing? You live near Charlotte? Totally going to some Dog Bones games. Sweet. He got in a fight for no reason. Then the girl who got hit the shovel was owning her. Then she got hit with the shovel. Okay. I'll probably have to search out the full video then. At some point, since it's such a big deal online. There's a 9-minute video? I can't imagine much of the 9 minutes was actually like worthwhile, is it? I mean, there's a hit. Yeah, that felt better. I mean, most of that must be lead up to the actual beat down with the shovel. Am I going to do... wow. The mouth isn't in line with the brain right now, sorry. Am I going to do a starting pitcher again? I'm thinking about it. Dog Bones looking sexy as bleep. Whatever you wrote there on PS4. Yes. Yeah. Everything looks pretty dang good on the PS4. How many outs we got? None? Oh, I could be out here a while. Should probably try to steal. It's so easy to get picked off now, though. Whoa! Helmet goes flying off. Yes! There's another thing about the PS4 you don't get on PS3. Helmet's flying off when you slide. Get to see some of these guys without their lids once in a while. Soccer mom fight? Oh, I would have liked to have seen that. 3 went to the hospital? Whoa! That's insane. Bring back Skeeter? Yeah, maybe. Don't mention Joe Broadway. That ending with the contract still makes me mad. Well, Joe's back for the 14 now. Bob Train, what you doing, man? How's it going? I don't have to ask you if you're loving this game. I know you're having fun, right? Ah. Let's call the change-up, dog. Wait for it. And he gets me there. Wonderful. Great at bats I'm having here. What guest pitch do I use? I use classic. Your racing wheel broke? That sucks. The dog chewed the USB. Oh. Ouch. That sucks because it's not like something you can be like, hey, this is defective. Give me another one. Oh, the raw deal with the contract to Double A. I'm sorry. I was thinking you were meant when we did the free agency thing in MLB 11 and ended up getting no bidding war whatsoever. That's what I thought you meant by contract. I gotta get some Joe Broadway ready for tomorrow. I think he needs to have an episode tomorrow. Yeah, Dawg is chewing away. He's oh god, that bounced and I actually swung at it. That's brutal. Or I couldn't hold up anyway. Good lord. I just can't wait. Have no patience. Can't wait for pitches. Hopefully the big club doesn't get a hold of this live stream. He won't be getting promoted anytime soon. Ace baseline tomorrow? There you go. Is that Trout's stance? No, it's actually Harper. It's Bryce Harper. A right-handed Bryce Harper. It's what I used for him last year, so I just went with it again. It's Dog Bones' stance. There you go. Good lord, we've had shitty games. I know that's because of me. At least I got a hit in that one. Bogey McSantrap. Yeah, we gotta do a little Bogey McSantrap. Golf is pretty much always in season somewhere, right? I mean, the PGA Tour only really... does it ever really close down? They don't really have much for an off-season, do they? Would you ever do a first base row to the show? Yeah, my Joe Broadway in MLB 11, that series, he was a first baseman. I just don't field. I turned fielding off long ago in that series. So, I feel like I've done a first baseman before as well, but maybe that was in 2K. The original Joe Broadway on 2K. He bounced around. I think he started as a first baseman. I got tired of all the foul balls that would 4, 5, 6 foul balls in a row, like on an infinite loop. So I put him to third base and then to short, or short then third. Moved him around a lot in that series. Kind of slows down between November and February. Yeah, still it's not even that that long. I mean, it's it's one of the sports I don't know. NASCAR feels the same way. It just feels like it's probably longer than I think it is because I don't pay that close attention, but it seems like something that's more on than off. Yeah, my wife hasn't been in the live streams lately because she's no longer my wife. We actually are now officially divorced. I spent a good chunk of time with her today, though. So, yeah. I'm here in my apartment down the street. And, yeah, literally just down the street. Or up the street. And I've got the kids here tonight. But I guess we all kind of hung out for a while today. Your ex is from Minnesota too? Huh. Yeah, let's see. We almost made it. Well, I mean, we've been in the process of a divorce since end of November, but it finally got done just under a month ago, I guess. So how long has it been? 3, 4 weeks. And so I guess we made it just short of 15 years. Would have been 15 years on June 12th. I'm getting really sick of dribblers right in front of the plate. Ha! No, it's okay, man. No, it's all good. I'm actually I'm doing quite well. I was saying right to her today. I said, it's kind of nice doing my own thing and not having to, kind of worry about what someone else thinks all the time. Just kind of make my own schedule. Today I woke up, I'm like, well, I'd already had a plan, but I was like watching the Wild game, drinking some beers last night, recording some stuff, and I'm like, if I wake up in time and I get some stuff done, get some videos put together, then I'm going to go see Neighbors this morning. And that's exactly what I did. Caught the 11:30 show. Just kind of do what I want to do, so. It's been a long time, and we got married quite young. I mean, we were engaged our sophomore year of high school. Or no, high school. Oh, good Lord, my brain. College. Our sophomore year of college, we were engaged. We did not get married. We graduated college. We got married. And we moved out of state for a year. Like, we did all that stuff happened within, like, a month's time. So, like, never really had a whole lot of single time. So this is kind of a new thing for me. No, dude, I'm 37. I was engaged at like, what I get married at, like, I must have gotten married at 22, 23. And my oldest, my daughter, she just turned 10. My kids are 10 and 6. No, Bob, that's the problem. It's like, for me, it shows MLB 14 the show. Everybody tells me NHL 13. If I refresh this, I'm probably going to see it. But I know I've gone into the dashboard. I've gone into, I don't know. I cannot seem to get it to change. Can we finally... God, come on. Caught that too. I could have 1,000 viewers if I changed the game to League of Legends and titled it Boobs. Yes. Boobs. Do I think the Wild can pull off a series and dethrone the Blackhawks? I think they can. I don't know if they will. I don't know. Frankly, I'd be much happier if they could pull off Game 5 and not force themselves into a situation where it's got to be Game 7 like the Avalanche series. I mean, obviously that would be best case scenario for me here as a Wild fan. That would be great. I don't know. I mean, they're 5-0 at home. They've clearly played solid at home. That's off the pitcher. Oh, and then he has a bad throw. Yikes! Do I have time to get? No. But anyway, the Avalanche series was so weird because like Game 1 they really by all rights should have won. Game 2 was probably the worst game they played in the whole bunch. I mean just overall that was the one I said okay I didn't see that they had a shot or deserved to win. But outside of that, I mean, Game 1 they dominated and blew it at the end. They really should not have lost that game. Games 3 and 4 they did win. Game 5 again had a great chance to win and blew it. Had some really bad calls by the refs, including an offsides. When the tying goal was scored, it was a blatant offsides. So to finally get the justice and win Game 7, as hard as it was, the way they always they come back from down a goal 4 times and finally win in overtime. But it just kind of felt like, okay, finally the team that I felt played better in the series, won, but they were trailing the entire time. So trailing or even. So I don't know with the Blackhawks. I mean, I don't know. I certainly think they could win in Chicago, but they're going to have to show that they can do it. It's at no point in Game 1 or 2 did I feel like that was our game and we blew it like the Avalanche series. There were chances. I mean, they tied they tied each one of those games up at some point, but I didn't get that same feeling like we were the better team and it was that the Blackhawks were lucky to win those games. So, I don't know. The Wild have to figure out a way to steal one on the road. So, we'll see. It's definitely fun. It's fun to A, be in the playoffs, and B, not be bounced in the first round. It's funny because when they made it in 2003, it was their first playoff appearance. So like everything they did in there was was bonus. I mean it was like they peaked so early, getting to the Western Conference Finals on. I don't want to call it a fluke, but I mean they twice come down from 3 games to 1 to beat both the Avalanche and the Canucks. What on earth has happened to the Twins? They got a new stadium and they stopped caring about their roster. That's what happened. Thought the whole. I mean, I'm not one of those. I'm glad we got Target Field, and I'm not one of those idiots that's going to sit there and say, "Oh, they wasted their money." Whatever. No, I'm not. But at the same time, it does suck a little bit, just from the baseball standpoint. I mean, I'm glad the building got built. It's beautiful. I love going there, and I'm the same way with the Vikings. I'm glad it's getting built. And I'll always be being the sports fan I am. I'll always be on that side. Build the new stadiums. I'm cool with that. But the thing that sucks is like. The whole thing was, well, we need the stadium so that we can compete and that we can get the free agents in here and that we can, get that extra revenue off of suites and all the luxury areas and all that to be able to afford contracts and stuff, and well, I mean, I understand so much of it's tied up in Joe Mauer, which is a disgrace because he can't stay on the field, and when he does, he's kind of under. I mean, he's always been up there with average, but I mean, we bring Kurt Suzuki in, and he's outdoing him not only in average but RBIs. I mean, like, and he's not getting paid anything like that. But anyway, my point is, this team won't go out and spend on the payroll. So I mean, I don't know what they expect. We need an ace. Gibson may develop into that, but I mean that I mean they need a top end. They need a couple top end starters for starters. For first thing they need to address, and they never do. Their logic and their outlook on like top end rotation pitchers is kind of like how the Vikings look at quarterback. It's like the Vikings always bring in that old over the hill, once was really great quarterback. Now I was really I'm not singling out Brett Favre. I loved when Brett Favre was here. That was fun as hell. I wouldn't trade that for anything, especially that first year. The second year was a disaster, I understand, but I still wouldn't trade that for anything. That first year was fun to follow. But I mean, they've always gone that route, for better or for worse. I mean, we've had guys in here, Warren Moon, Jim McMahon. I mean, the list goes on and on. Randall Cunningham, which actually worked out until they took a knee in the NFC Championship game instead of, yeah. What do I got for inbox here? Pay raise. Yeah, this is all old. Yeah, the Twins will never go over for Max Scherzer. That's what I'm talking about. They don't spend top end of the rotation money. You want to visit Target Field one day? It's on your bucket list, as well as Fenway and Wrigley. I've been to all three. They are all awesome and all completely different. Although Wrigley's much more like Fenway than it is Target Field. They're all nice in their own ways. I mean, like when you sit at Wrigley or you sit at Fenway, you just feel the history. You feel it's the same as walking into like Yankee Stadium. Well, the old Yankee Stadium. Fenway's overrated. I'm gonna disagree there. I think you might just be taking it for granted. I mean, I don't know how often you get there. I'm just going by your, if you're in that area or whatever. I mean, I can understand. I mean, I think there's something to be said about, your home ballpark or your ballpark in your region can kind of, when you go there frequently, I'm starting to take Target Field for granted a little bit. I mean, it's a really neat park, but I mean, it becomes familiar. You kind of, I don't know. You hate the dimensions. The dimensions are what's so awesome about Fenway, though. I mean, the thing is that's the great thing about baseball. It's the thing that sets it apart from other sports. I mean, what other sport, do you come into a game and the physical nature of where you're playing can dictate the whole like style of the game, the style of the team that plays there. I mean, what other team gets that kind of character? I mean, I think hockey. I mean, obviously hockey was that way for a while. I mean, back in the, even up until like the mid '80s to early '90s, you had some of the really old classic NHL arenas like the Boston Garden and like Buffalo and Chicago, and you'd actually have the smaller rinks, and with the fans kind of like packed right on top of people. But that's the thing that comes close. But still, you don't have you don't have one hockey rink that has a 30-foot high wall, and I mean, so it's just the uniqueness of baseball. It's pretty dang cool if you ask me. Wrigley needs modernizing, sure, but I mean, I'm just saying, I've been to quite a few places. I've by no means been to all the ballparks, but I've been to quite a few places, and I mean, let me tell you, sitting in the stands at Wrigley Field and just soaking that in is a completely different experience from sitting at, say, like Nats Park or, I mean, you name it, Citizens Bank, or, I mean, it's, you just soak in the atmosphere, the history, all that. I remember when the Sharks played at the Cow Palace. Yep. Back in the last couple of years of the North Stars actually being here before Norm Green packed him up right from under us and left. That was tough. I was a young teenager back then, and that was very much my team and my heart. The North Stars leaving crushed me, man. I spent so much time out there getting autographs and hanging out, at games, before games, after games. It was kind of my second home. I really have not done much of anything significant in this live stream, have I? I couldn't even tell you what has happened in my recent at-bats. I told this story one of my last streams, but one of my last baseball trips was 2010, and I did out east. I did Philly, DC, and Baltimore on the same trip, and wow, I mean, talk about different ends of the spectrum. DC really new, Citizens Bank relatively new. I lump Camden Yards in with the new stadiums because it ushered in the new old ballparks. What I mean is the throwback style. They're the ones that started the whole craze of let's go away from the multi-purpose stadiums and back to baseball only stadiums. Let's build them with charm, with the old quirks to them and all that. So we got away from the 80s, mega multiple sports stadiums, and that ushered that in. But what I didn't realize or wasn't thinking about in my head until I actually got there was that it's not as modern as a lot of these ballparks now. I mean, it's actually, fairly dated at this point, and where it really shows is the real modern stadiums like Target Field and all these, are the wide open concourses that they have where you can walk through and still basically see, what's going on all around the field as you walk around the concourses. Now, in Baltimore, they don't have that. You leave, and it's the old style. It'd be the same as being at the old Comiskey Park, or same as being at Wrigley Field, or Tiger Stadium, which I actually got to go to, which was kind of cool. Whereas if you left the seating and went to the concourse, you weren't seeing anything on the game unless there were screens out there. The same way. So, I kind of like, you got, sitting in the seats, you kind of got that new throwback charm, but you certainly didn't get it like out in the, the concourses and stuff. So that's where that was kind of different. I kind of felt like Nats Park was nice, but it was my least favorite of the newer stadiums that I've been to. I mean, put it this way, Citizens Bank was like so much nicer to me than Nats Park. Nats Park just seemed so generic to me. I think that's the word. I think that's what I'm looking for. It just felt really generic. I don't know. I think I probably like it more thinking back on it. I just when I was there, I'm just kind of like, it was fun. I had a good time there. I had a nice day there. I got to see Strasburg pitch, and it was probably his fourth, fifth start ever. But and it was fun and stuff. But I think I had the whole ballpark experience. I think I had more fun at Citizens Bank for sure. And yes, the Philly cheesesteaks had something to do with it. Not going to deny that. Come on, Dawg. Really? You're intrigued by abandoned stadiums? Yeah, that's quite of a phenomenon there with ones that still stand there that aren't in any use. Um, I guess I haven't ever been to an abandoned stadium. I've gotten into empty stadiums like Camp Randall at University of Wisconsin and Soldier Field before they did all the upgrades. I think they had like a cleaning crew in there cleaning, and the gates were open. I'm like, oh, I just walked right in. Thanks to me, you've gotten into baseball a lot since 2012. Well, that's awesome. Okay, I'm not going to guess pitch here. It's not doing me any favors. Stay fair. You're not going to stay fair. And you're going to get caught. Jeez. Alright then. They're going to turn Turner Field into a football stadium. Interesting. Chris, you got to make sure your Falcons take care of my Gopher lineman for me. Please make sure Hagman gets treated well out there, would you? I'm swinging at that just because I knew where it was. That was dumb, though. What do I think of the Vikings' first round picks? I'm okay with them. I'm not going to go any farther than saying okay. I don't know. I wasn't too enthralled with the Barr pick when it happened. I guess in hindsight, I think a lot of steam was that they might take Manziel right there, and I guess I'm kind of glad they didn't because I think I'm fine with Bridgewater over Manziel. Really, I mean if we're really going to be saying that those two are close skill wise, I'd rather take the one that's not going to be a media headache and wonder if he really wants to really put the time into studying the game, study the game, and is he more about the celebrity or is he about becoming a better quarterback? So I don't know. I'm not really giving you guys very good games tonight, am I? I think I'm more about there are some nights that I think a lot of nights I'm more about the conversation than I am what I'm actually playing here, but it'd be nice to Break out of this little slump we got going here. Kane was pissed when we drafted Barr. Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of was too, because I'm like, where is this guy coming from? I'm like, this is not. I really honestly thought there was a huge chance we go defense, with Zimmer being the coach. So that part didn't surprise me. I'm just like, really? I felt like we reached a bit, but I don't know. This is the guy that Zimmer really wanted. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I think, to me, the reaction that you have on draft night is so knee jerk anyway. It's like we will never know on these guys. I mean, for the most part, we won't know in a first year for most of these guys. I mean, some of the guys will make an impact right away, obviously, but so many of these, drafts are so hard to really get a hold of. Really what went down until a couple of years down the road. So how has Matt Khalil worked out for us? He's been a little underwhelming, I want to say. I mean, he hasn't been terrible, and he hasn't been fantastic. He's kind of been, it's kind of been growing pains. It's kind of been good with the bad. I mean, he had some stretches last year where he was struggling a bit, so. Not to a point I'd call him a bust or anything like that, but I just don't think he's like. I don't think they consider him like all-world, rock anchor over there yet, but. Hopefully, I don't know. Have I played at this stadium yet? It's interesting. These generic minor league stadiums that looked so dull in the PS3 version really kind of come to life with all the extra detail they get, like that big old hill/mountain out in straightaway left there. Like, that's quite detailed. Look at this. Oh, this is the one with the jumping castle. So I have played here, but. Maybe, you know what? It was a night game. I really couldn't see any of that out there. That's interesting. Green Valley Stadium. Yeah, the detailing just adds so much. Hi, bud.
You know that watch thing?
Huh?
You said I should get it on my phone.
Okay. You guys are going to have to get to bed pretty soon. I know you can sleep in, but it's getting late.
Okay. What you doing?
Bob Train's back. Wait, why does it show you not as a moderator, not Bob Train? It's odd. Oh yeah, I haven't seen the stadium with the coaster yet on PS4. I bet that looks really cool, huh? I should just play an exhibition game in it, check it out. Oh, I'm just so swinging at everything right now. I don't know how that's different from any other time, but I was having a rough go of it tonight. Yeah, come on, dog. Let's give us something here. I gotta lay off the gas pitch, like I said just a little while ago. It's not doing me any favors. Jeez. Could I pop up any more pitches? Get some hits, dog. Yeah, no kidding, right? We're down to almost 260. Jeez, man. What do you guys think of all these YouTubers doing MLB The Show now? Yeah. Seems to be a lot more, huh? I guess I haven't really taken stock of exactly who all is doing it, but yeah, I've noticed more. That's for sure. I mean, are we talking guys who are not typically sports guys? I mean, are we getting COD guys doing it now and stuff, or? I guess I haven't noticed. I'm not one to usually be in tune with the big, the so-called big YouTubers. Like every once in a while, I'll see I know we had a fuss. Who was it that was doing Madden? Who had no idea what they were doing, but they got it early or something, and they were doing it. Oh well, somebody's getting pulled over. Oh, that's an ambulance. It's heading south on 169 there. Hope everyone down that way is okay. Oh, Phil DeFranco played it? Okay, wow. Well, yeah, Hurricane's done MLB. Hurricane and I traded. We would trade challenges back and forth to come up with the strangest replays we could, as far as like people getting beamed in the crowd and stuff, or glitches or whatever, and we kind of go back and forth. And that was a couple years ago. So I mean, Bob Train. I'm looking at Bob Train's name in the chat, and I'm trying to say Mr. Hurricane. So Kane, I mean, obviously, there's no mistaking. Kane's all about the football, and always has been. But he's dabbled in MLB Show. It's not like this is the first time he's ever played it. So, Dog Bones getting arrested, yeah. So T Martin, okay, yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. Like I'm not really in. I don't really watch anybody outside of like our little sports community, really. I don't really watch a lot of like just like I guess what I'd call mainstream YouTube or whatever. I mean, like, I pretty much watch it for those guys that I appreciate in our community that I interact with and stuff, and I kind of check out their stuff more often than not, but I really don't get outside of that on YouTube a lot unless I come across a funny, link here or there. Yeah. So this is going well. Do I watch Two Brothers Gaming? Once in a while. Yeah, Phil isn't a game guy. No, I know. That's why I was a little surprised to hear that. He was playing it. Yeah, that average does need to get back up. It baffles me why I make decisions to like do late night live streams or road to the show and stuff, because I mean, unless I'm just like really wired, this is usually a bad decision on my part. I kind of have to. I think reading comments and interacting and all that. Oh, he dropped that. That's probably going to be an error anyway. I just think that it's probably too much distraction. There's some games that can play better than others while doing a live stream. That guy just totally whiffed on that, didn't he? And like I said, like being the free swinger that I am, I tend to really kind of let it go when I stream. So, although I've had a couple here where I was hitting quite well, but they were streams I was doing. I think it was more like when I was doing like afternoon streams or something. Oh yeah, no, Bob, I know. I've always been more about the interaction in streams. I really don't. I mean, my playing when I'm playing is more kind of a backdrop here, and especially since I'm doing this series live stream only, the dog bone stuff this year. So that's kind of the main reason I wanted to do it this way, because I wanted to interact and just have a fun time and tell stories and all that, and have a little fun playing at the same time. I just find it funny. As I yawn. I just find it funny that some of the pitches I'll swing at while I sit here and like tell a story. That's up the middle and should score 2. Maybe. No, they held them. Okay. Did YouTube stop live streaming? No. I just went back on. I had an exclusive clause to do live stream only with Machinima, but then I asked to get out of the exclusive part of it because it's just so dang inconsistent, should we say? And I'd like to. I was talking about this the other day. I'd like to eventually get a partnership on Twitch for streaming. I actually do. I stream to both. I will actually stream to both. It's just that they kept saying that new stuff would get rolled out for YouTube streaming, and it would be becoming a better experience, and it really stalled. It really never did. So the advantages to streaming to YouTube when I do, for me, when everything works, if everything works, which is a big if, is that when it goes up as a video later on, it already has all the comments attached to it, and all the likes and stuff that go with it while people are watching it live carry over to it as a video. So and it's already there. It's kind of nice, but Twitch is awesome because I guess I can stream Elgato straight to YouTube as well. If I leave my Mac and do it on my PC, I can. Because for some reason, when I stream from my Mac, straight from Elgato, the stream never processes as a video. It just gets lost somewhere in the internet. So there's just kind of some technical stuff of why I do one or the other. But Twitch is fun because like the streams are much less laggy. I think you get an overall better experience as far as Well, I guess you know if I do one through the Elgato to YouTube, it's not very laggy either. It's more when I used my Wirecast and stuff like that where it would kind of be crappy. So wow, how did I get a piece of that even? And he's gonna catch it. This whole outing just sucks. Yeah, I definitely know. Now the screen pop-up stuff is that. I think I asked this the other day, but is that for partners or is that for anybody? Like the stuff that when somebody follows you or whatever, when that stuff pops up, can anyone do that? Yeah, you will have to show me how to do that. Oh, God, I'm down to nearly 250 now. T notifier. Oh, okay. Is it like would you call it like a plug-in kind of thing? I mean, is it pretty? It obviously must be pretty intuitive. Like piggybacks onto Twitch somehow, right? I mean, is it something they do, or is it like a third-party thing? Well, it's nice to know I've been giving the infield and select outfielders like fielding practice all night. I seriously, I hear something beeping. I hear this tone. What is that? Huh. Still trying to figure out if that's coming from next door. What the heck is that I'm hearing? It's driving me nuts. It's like you know when you go and do a hearing test, and they're like, "Okay, tell us, are you hearing that on the left or the right?" I'm like, I'm hearing just like this really dull, like low tone, but it's like repetitive and it's driving me nuts. I can't tell if it's like somebody's music or TV or something. It's driving me crazy. God, I keep hoping I'd have a strong game to maybe end on here, but I haven't had a strong game yet. I also really want to open these windows because I'm hot. You know what? I'll crank the air a little bit. Just because... Oh, that's loud too, though. Do I think Caleb will be with the Wolves next season? Well, the thing that's hard to judge for me with Kevin Love is, you know, if David Kahn were still here as the GM, I'd say he wouldn't be anywhere near this team. But I can't really gauge. I've got the AC unit in the. It's not central air. It's just like this stupid little. I'm so used to central air And now I gotta get used to these dumb little boxes, you know. Yeah, I just cranked the fan on it for a while. Is that really loud? Fine. I'll open the window and you can hear the freeway instead. It's Minnesota, so it's this furnace. Yeah. You know what my furnace is? My furnace is this cabinet to my right that has my Xbox One, PS4, PS3, and Xbox 360, plus a Mac, an all-in-one touchscreen Dell, a second computer screen, and a TV, plus my Comcast box, plus my Comcast modem, plus, you know, X amount of peripherals here. This room never gets cold. It's always way too dang hot just because of all the crap running in here. I'm not sure what's up with VA Baseball. I see him tweet once in a while. Oh, I'm sorry. So I didn't finish the K-Love story. So I guess I just can't. I can't gauge what his relationship with Flip Saunders is. I don't know if that's repaired any of the damage and the slight that he felt by not getting the max contract. I don't know if that's changed anything in his mind. You know, before Flip came on board again, I would have said there's no chance in hell he'd stick around. Now I just don't know. I gotta think he wants to play for a winner, though. Alright. Look at that. Last 6 games. Terrible. He's terrible. That's got to change right here. Beat that out, beat that out. Infield hit, we'll take it. You got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere. I mean, that's the thing. You know, Junk and I will sit in here and we'll stream. Or, you know, we'll sit here and, you know, whatever. Be watching a game while we're doing some video stuff or whatever. And, I mean, I swear, we look at each other and we're like, why is this room so hot? And it was the same way in my office back at the house when I was still living at the house, too. So, I mean, it obviously is all the devices on. I mean, these suckers give off some heat. I'm a little concerned, actually, when it gets really hot out, when we actually have our 90-some degree days. Well, that's assuming Minnesota's going to get a summer this year. But I'm a little afraid if I can actually... What am I... Oh, he took the walk. Okay. I'm like, don't run now. But anyway, I'm a little worried about being able to cool it down. I guess that's the thing that sucks about having an apartment. I'm really gonna miss central air when it gets hot out. See now, but at the same time, here's one of those things that comes into play now. Not having a wife who gets like cold at the yeah, like pretty much any situation. Because like, you know, I got my own insulation. I'm a bigger guy. I tend to want to crank the air, you know, pretty much any time. So that's my call now. I had those 90s, let's see, not last week, the week before. I did a quick trip to Disney World just to get away for a few days. It was like, it's like 93, 93, 94, but and it's always so damn humid down in Orlando. But it felt good. Oh, he caught that. That was 2 outs. We're all good. All right, here we go. 1 for 1. We're going to build on this now. Let's go. Yep. I had a blast. I had a blast on there. It was great. I mean, it was such a quick trip, but I mean, I think I kind of knew. I mean, I was trying to do it on a budget, you know. I didn't want to like totally go. I mean, it was a little difficult because I didn't want to like completely disrupt my schedule with my kids. I mean, like I know I'm entitled to you know have some vacation time and you know and to be able to work it out, but I didn't want to like completely mess things up schedule wise with my kids and stuff. So I mean, like I just made it a quick thing. I knew if I went down there and if I hit the parks hard, got a park hopper pass, I'd probably have my fill in about 3 days, and I was right. I was right. By the end of the third day, I was ready to drop dead, and you know, I I was just fine not not going to the parks the next day. So I mean, that was perfect. It was fun. It was nice being there alone. Actually, in the way that like you know all the rides I really wanted to do, like the big ones I really wanted to do were ones that all had like single rider lines. So I got to do like that, like the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster, and the Everest one at Animal Kingdom, and what's the other one? Test Track. I could do over and over again because it was single rider lines. Like I could get my fill, and everything else you can do fast passes now. If you stay at a resort, you know on site there, they send you your magic band thing that gets you into the parks and opens up your hotel room, and you know you can chart instead of keeping a credit card to do your charges on. You can do it on there. Just swipe it every time you pay for food or whatever, or merchandise. So but they also let you pick your fast passes like before you even go. I had my fast passes picked out like 2 weeks before I went. So like I think I only waited in a full scale line once the entire time I was there. Who do I think the Wild need after the season? Well, it's long been rumored that they'd take a run at Thomas Vanek. We'll see. Some people around these parts have had him penciled in for 2 years here now, but he's kind of having the playoff run, so. I don't know. That was the same thing. You know, the same kind of buzz was around for Parisi. And then, of course, you know, he makes the run with the Devils also close to winning the Cup. And it's like, well, is he really gonna come here like everybody thinks he is? And it was, I mean, it was dicey. I mean, I'm glad he and Suter, you know, got on the same page and decided what they decided. It worked out well for us. I think it's probably the first time in history of any of the major sports that a Minnesota franchise landed not one but like the two top free agents in a class. You know, I mean, can't think of any sport we've done that in before. So could they afford Vanek? Well, I'm assuming that people that are smarter about the salary cap than me have have kind of thought those things out. I'm sure it would mean I'm sure it would probably mean somebody would have to get cut loose. And now, like, because I kind of wondered when we made the Molson deal, and like I kind of liked the pickup of Molson, but obviously he's been non-existent in the playoffs. And whether it's because of this so-called lower body injury or if they just made that up to get Matt Cook back in the lineup, I don't know. But he's kind of, with the exception of one game late here, it's just been terrible in the playoffs. And Pominville just got back into things now. But, I mean, it probably would be some shuffling with a couple of those guys. But, I mean, I don't know. It's that's just the talk. I mean, I've seen certain people that already have Wild Vanek jerseys made up and stuff. So, I mean, it's like, fans. So, I mean, it's something that gets talked about in local sports media a lot. So, I mean, I don't think it's just me grasping at that. That's something I've heard for over a year now, that they'd make a run when he becomes a free agent. Hey, buddy, you tired? Well, yeah, we gotta get to bed here in a minute, though, bud. Is Kylie not playing Minecraft?
No.
Okay, just give me a minute.
She's watching videos with finding hair right now.
Okay. Thanks for Brent Burns. Yeah, I loved Burns when he was here. I was really sad to see him go. Not only a great player, but a class character. He's fun. Come on, somebody needs to drive me home here. We need to tie this game. Let's go. Yeah, Setaguchi was interesting. He never really gelled here like we kind of wished he would. Did he really just strike out? You suck. At least I've had a 2-hit ball game here. At least I've had a 3-hit ball game here. Can I get 3 out of this? Oh, yeah. No throw, Ivan. All right. I'll always remember the day that Parisi and Suter chose us. Man, that was 4th of July. It's 4th of July. I woke up to that news. Or heard that news shortly after I woke up. It's one of those things where I kind of looked at Twitter and I'm like, kind of rubbed the eyes. Like, did I read that right? I mean, because, that was one of the angles was being played. Well, it sounds like if we get one of them, we're going to get both of them. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So, I mean, you kind of had that, the feeling like, wait, how many outs are there? Yeah, did I just blow that? No, there's 2 outs, okay. That's what I get for not paying attention. It ruined your weekend as a Wings fan? Yeah, I hear you. See, that's the thing, is like, a deal like that, traditionally, that's a move you'd see a team like the Red Wings making. Or, or the Rain. Well, I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there. Big name markets, the Rangers, whoever, and so I mean that was quite interesting because I remember people saying like straight to me on Twitter or whatever, like, because I think I actually said, "Oh, well, wouldn't it be cool if they both chose Minnesota?" And people are like, "Never gonna happen. They're not picking you, whatever." And then so when they did, it was kind of sweet feeling. Yeah, Devils and Predators fans, they were definitely pissed. That's for sure. All right, 3-hit game. That felt good. But I felt like if there was a town that deserved a move like that, it was probably this one. I mean, way too many times, we just haven't been. We've been that market that developed a guy only to lose him to a bigger market. Um, Randy Moss eventually leaving for Oakland. Um, and Kevin Garnett getting traded away to Boston. But I guess looking at the situations like Johan Santana and Torrey Hunter, and I mean, the list goes on and on. Almost enough to do that. Better not neglect the speed here. I will be right back. I'm going to grab a beverage. I'm going to refuel and I'll be right back here. All right, I'm back. Okay, so get the next game going here. I really wanted to grab a beer, but then I thought that's probably going to put me right to sleep. Back with your Heineken. Oh, see? Now I wish I would have made a different choice. Randy Moss made a lot of odd decisions along his career. The whole "I'll play when I want to play." Yeah, yeah. Randy was just Randy, you know. I wish that open window was cooling me off a little more, but it's not. I guess I could open the one right by the computer, but that's going to be loud. I just realized I have not been at third base this entire time. How did I become a permanent DH? See if we can string a couple multiple hit games together here. Wow. I missed that. That's the pitch I'm always looking for. Huh?
Tomorrow do I have school?
No, honey. Tomorrow's Sunday. Today is Sunday.
Today's Sunday?
Well, it's morning already, yeah. Yeah, if he had school, he would not be up right now. I guarantee you that. Yeah, we've not had one doggone home run this whole time. Come on, dog. Thought by now I'd run into something. Come on. Still Saturday for a few more minutes on the West Coast, yes. Ooh, I like that swing. Although, am I going to get gunned? I'm going to get gunned. No, he's in there. So I honestly didn't follow too much league-wide the last 2 days of the draft. I paid, pretty much full attention to the first round. And just kind of poked my head in there during the second day and stuff. And just kind of saw the highlights as far as, who the Vikings took for the most part. But who would you guys rate as the top winners in the draft? Who would you give it to? We're 8 hours in on Sunday on the east coast of Sweden. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's the amazing thing about doing things like this in this day and age where you can live stream out, and it's just the fact that you can be watching this from anywhere is just kind of mind-boggling. All right, we're going to bring that average on up. It's up to 265 now. Ah. Yeah, the Raiders were very un-Raider-like in this draft, weren't they? They actually were quite solid. Texans, man. That Texans D line, that's kind of sick and scary, isn't it? Al Davis era is clearly over. Yeah. Oh, no. I can't do the plate discipline training well when I'm focused. I'm not doing that right now. What are my thoughts on the Rangers-Penguins series? I was a little surprised to see how that went yesterday. I kind of thought the Rangers were dead in the water, especially playing that game in Pittsburgh, but quite a performance there, so it's still going anyway. Yeah, the Rams did well, didn't they? Do I like Teddy Bridgewater? I'm fine with him. I guess I'm fine. I'm happy. The way I put it the other night is, I know what Christian Ponder can do, and it isn't going to cut it. So I'm ready to see what Teddy Bridgewater can do. Do I? I by no means know that he's going to be the guy, but at least we can find out now. It's still crazy that I'm the everyday DH. Why that just happened one day, I do not know. It's pretty amazing how quickly Josh Freeman ruined his career. I mean, it's not like he was a world beater, but I mean, he was a respectable quarterback. He was a guy some teams would like to have. That sure changed in a hurry, didn't it? Okay, this would be a good time to take a ball out of here, Dawg. Base is loaded. What in the world was that? Oh, really? I have my face in my palm, faced away from the screen right now. That was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, then, moving on. Going back to guest pitch, because this clearly isn't working. Oh, get out of here. Come on, finally. Get out of here. Oh! Really? What team did he get drafted by? The White Sox. Fair ball? Yes, sir. Slide just for the hell of it. There you go. Score a bunch of runs so we get a whole bunch of at-bats here. Nope. That sucked. Epic beard, he can join the Wyatt family. Double play ball. Come on. Ugh. Garbage. I got an RBI, I guess. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, let's try to knock out one more. Still kind of irked by the fact that I'm not hitting a home run here. No! No, I did not want to do that. Ah! I hate when they sneak that training back up on the top of the list. Ugh. I'm gonna fail so badly at this. You've watched me hit all night. Have I swung at balls? Yes, the entire time. If I get any points on this, I'd be shocked. Well, if you throw me two right down the middle like that, I will get points. I'll lose them back though, watch. Wow, three strikes. You trying to just hand it to me or what? This has got to be a ball. And I swung at it. At least if you hit it fair, they don't take the points away. You just lose the chance. So, I got that going for me so far. No! Here we go. Don't swing at the balls. Come on. Wow. Got a shot. Oh, screw you. Now, like I said, I won't get anything. I'm just pissed that I hit the damn button and had to do it. The one where you hit the certain zones, I do much better on that one. The discipline thing, I'm not disciplined. I don't know anything about a Brian versus Kane in a buried alive match. I guess I haven't really heard much of anything since the pay-per-view. I don't even know. I guess, did I watch Raw? I must have seen part. No, I didn't. I might have. Wow, what did I just do to the schedule there? Yeah. So the online still sucks, Bob Train? I usually steer clear of it. Every once a year, twice a year, I'll play like Mauro Morno or Chris Dawg or somebody I know that at least will mess around with it and make a joke of it if nothing else. But yeah, the one I played on the PS3 when it first came out, that was brutal. Alright, please, let's have a good game so I can finish off. Dawg only has 2 homers since getting to AAA. That's not good. Yeah, I'll be doing some UFC videos when it comes out. That game looks sick. From all the screenshots and whatnot that we've seen. Come on, dude. I'm not handling off speed well. I'm not. Handling anything well, really. I feel like the slider's coming sometime. God, now he throws it. Son of a bitch. It happened to me It happened to me earlier tonight too, or earlier today when I was just playing through some stuff. It's like long at bat, protected on picking slider like 5 times in a row. Finally, the time I don't, he throws the damn slider right where I was protecting the whole damn time. It's like 2 different at bats I've had like that now. Now he's going to bring the heaters. This guy thoroughly has me all over the place. There's certain points where you reach a certain frustration level, you know it's just time to set the controller down and not do any further damage. I'm getting close. And if they'd stop trying to pick this guy off at second, that'd be great. Have a new pitcher in the game yet? I suppose not, huh? Whatever. Just throw it. I'm going to strike out on it, whatever it is. Oh, I didn't. I didn't strike out. That's what we're down to now. He didn't strike out. That's what we're calling a success. Jeez. It is time for a beer. That's what I went to go grab one, and I'm like, I better not. That's going to put me right to sleep. The Price is Right losing horn? Oh, that'd be funny. I just, I keep telling myself over and over, I probably just would be better off taking the first pitch. But I never ever do. And they're throwing everything away, and I'm just eating right off their hand here. Was that pitch in the strike zone? It felt like it was, yeah. Felt like I had to protect. Please let the game be over. Have I visited in California ever? Yeah, I've been to Anaheim a bunch, and I've been to San Diego and LA. Those areas mainly. Well, that sucked. I know that continuing to play onto this is probably the wrong thing to do, but I kind of feel like a gambler that's chasing his money at this point has lost what he came to the casino with and is chasing his money. So I'm going to foolishly get into another one. Oh, I'd love to see a game at AT&T. It's on my short list, man. The parks I'd like to see most right now would have to be AT&T, PNC in Pittsburgh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to see everything. I'd like to be at every ballpark sooner or later, but of ones I haven't been to, they're two of the top. Might as well finish off the season. Why? What? How many? How close are we? I might have to sim a little.
Dad, do you have any PJs of mine that you have
I should.
that you just that you put in the washing machine?
Well, the wash is actually at Nini's. She's doing it for us, and I'm getting it back tomorrow, I think. But here, I think, were there any? I'll be right back, guys. Alright, now that I got that straightened out. That was actually Kylie. They sound alike sometimes. Boy, my success at guessing pitch tonight. Ha! Warning track fly ball. My success at guessing pitch tonight is, unusually low. I'd say like 5% maybe. I mean, it's been pretty brutal. But I'm kind of surprised. I figured I'd run into more pitches than this. I'm just beginning to think it's not meant to be tonight. Home run wise. We've hit a triple. Alright. No guess pitch. Let's just go after it. Power swing. No, pitch out. Although, why did he run out of the box backwards if the pitch out was away? I don't know. Whatever. Logic. Ah, come on. Really? That's what we're going to do? Oh, that was the best chance I was going to have, too. Clearly the best chance I was going to have. Good thing there are no advancement goals. I would have retired by now. Yeah, the advancement goals, I mean, I understood what they were trying to do with them, but yeah, they sucked. I very much like how it is now. At least you can sim things forward and not, like, totally get screwed. Oof. Okay. Well, I put a ball in play. No, we don't get another bat, huh? Yeah, well. Got an extra base hit. Alright, so what do we got? You know what? We're going to sim a little bit. Okay, let's do this. Come on. Oh, God. He did even worse while we were simming. He's under 250 now. Or did I do all that damage? What? Just don't swing at the first pitch, man. Or the second pitch, or the third pitch. Hmm. Ah. If there has been a time that I was this frustrated playing Road to the Show, it couldn't have been much worse than this right now. Clearly, I should have stopped about 2 weeks worth of the schedule ago. Okay, you've got to be the one. Come on. He is going to go back to Double A if this keeps up. Jeez. It's kind of funny, too, because if I remember right, I think Dawg Bones skipped AAA altogether last year. Yeah, I'll probably be doing a fantasy draft team with one of my runners-up for franchises. Probably the Rockies. I don't even want to see the 0 for whatevers anymore. Just get me out there for my at-bats. Oh yeah, I'll be doing plenty of NHL on next gen. Can't wait. What are we even doing right now? I mean, what is this that I'm doing? I'm basically trying to avoid striking out every at bat. And not doing a good job of it either. I give up. I give up. I'm going to sim the rest of the season and watch them demote me to Double A. That sound like fun? Oh, that's right. We're going to be in the playoffs because we have such a good record. Okay. Well. No, I'm not gonna do anything outside of the Dawg Bones thing here, just because, well, I'm exhausted pretty much. I don't know why I'm starting a playoff series. This is kind of dumb. I think I just told myself 10 times over to quit. Please stay fair. You son of a bitch. Don't even bother with this. I know it was foul. Okay then. I need to come back and strike out on the next pitch. Yup. Fuck you. Cruel. Very cruel. Okay. I feel like I'm missing pitches I should hit here now, too. Oh, I didn't want to swing at that. Well, at least I got a base hit. He's going to be thrown out at the plate, though. Yep. This is just unreal how I cannot hit right now. Really? So find the pitch. I get ready to time the thing. I ground out to short. We can have extras. What was that? That was worthless. Loading screens are fun. And so informative. Well, there you get to see one in batting practice at least. Ready to be tucked in, buddy?
Yes.
Yes. Whoa. That was a bad decision to swing at that. Pretty much everything's gone downhill for Dawg Bones ever since he got put at DH permanently. We're gonna get swept right out of the playoffs. Oh, finally. Thank you. Oh, well, at least we did that. It's been a long, frustrating night. Finally, one is doggone. Doggone. Right, buddy?
What?
Remember when I would used to do, it's doggone
No.
on my videos? In the funny voice? You forget those ones already? Yeah. Used to like those.
Hey, it's Minecraft.
Minecraft? What? was a little awkward play by the first baseman. And that's that. Alright. Now we're down 2-0 in the series, but I'm going to end the stream there. I gotta get these guys tucked in, and I gotta get some sleep.
Because I need to go to bed.
Yes, and I gotta get some sleep myself. So, alright, at least we hit one out. It took a long time, but we finally hit one out of the park. Pretty low standards tonight, that's for sure. Alright, guys. I will talk to you soon here. More videos tomorrow, obviously. Later today. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling now.